The following tutorial is brought to you by WholeLoops.com.
It's production time. I'm Reid Stefan, realest puppet in the game. Today, I'm using Massive X for the very first time. And to be honest, I'm really excited to try it out, but I'm not too familiar with how it works. This isn't really a tutorial. This is just me exploring something new and sharing what I find with you guys. So that being said, let's jump right into Massive X and start cooking up a beat. When I make beats, I like to start with presets, and they have them categorized much easier than the old version of Massive, I could tell already. And I'm gonna go for a pluck because those are a really easy way to start a song. So let's go to plucked strings and let's just see what we get. Wow, that already doesn't sound like the old Massive. So let's duplicate this. We've got our starting point and let's create some layers to go underneath this. I think some vibes for our intro are gonna be really essential to get this beat popping off. So let's go back to our presets menu. Let's go to best of. Oh. Let's create a nice slope going up as our intro. I'm really liking that little bounce behind it. Let's make a new instance of Massive X. Instead of going to the best of folder, I think I'm gonna go check out a lead. Let's sprinkle some more synths on here. Hey, that's sounding hot. Let's add in one more instance of Massive X, synth miscellaneous. Let's just see what they give us. Oh, that was miscellaneous. This really does sound, look, and feel all new. I like that. That was tight, whatever that was. So I'm gonna just tell it that I liked what I was doing, and let's just have it sift through this recording and see what we can pull out of this, because I did some cool stuff a second ago. And we're just gonna vibe this flute loop out with some of the effects here in Massive X. Let's see what they give us. Oh, right up here at the top, look at that. I'm having some fun with this. Add a bass line in here. So I'm gonna go to bass. Oh, not that bass. Hey. Damn, we just found our 808. So I'm gonna color that red, call it 808. And let's quantize this to the 8th note. 50% is perfect. Delete that wrong note. Now I'm gonna record in some pitch bends over the 808 MIDI that I just played, because sometimes it's hard for me to rock the pitch bend wheel good and play the notes good, so I like to do it separately. So let's rock some pitch bends. Awesome. So we just created a 808 MIDI clip with some custom pitch bends. So let's continue onwards, see what other kind of percussive things we can have since I'm in the mood for drums. I did see a drums category, so let's just visit that and see what we can pull out of here. We might have to help this out with some whole loop samples, but we'll see. Let's go to drums and let's just see what they give us. Hey, can't be mad at that. We're just gonna add some bounce to this. Let's do it. Let's create another Massive X, go back into the drums folder. I definitely want to use that clap that I'd found. There we go. That was pretty easy. So let's record this clap in. I'm gonna grab that last one. Got our little tom fill going into the next part. I think now that we have all these melodic elements piled up, I'm gonna go grab some actual drums. So I'm gonna hit up Urban Beats 4. I like that hat. And let's just record in some hats real quick to get us started. Actually, I really like that, so I just hit Command J, L, drag it out. I think I'm just gonna add one more instrument in this drum kit. Kick drum. Ooh, that looks nice. All right, that kick is sounding hot. Let's start to arrange this beat. I'm gonna get the drums out of here and let's make an intro with just these nice melodic elements that we created. I love the very first thing that we heard. And I'll bring in the flute right here. Bring this down an octave when it first comes in. Actually, instead of duplicating this, I'm gonna hit Command Shift D and duplicate my entire selection. So I'm gonna duplicate this section now and have the flute go away, and we're gonna treat this like a verse. Do the same over here. And we'll hit this with the hook. And now let's delete some of these kicks so that this verse section feels like it has lowered in intensity from the chorus. So maybe we'll get rid of these little ones. All right, and to also make this hook section feel a little bit bigger, I'm gonna add another layer of hi-hats. So I'm gonna go pick something that one sounds way different from the one that's already there, which is what I'm looking for. And I'm gonna switch the filter to a low cut on the sampler to thin these out, and then I'm gonna hit this with some pan randomization. And then I also have this preset that I always use called Later, and it's just a 15 millisecond delay on full blast, not doing ping pong or anything, just a normal delay. And this is basically just shifting the sound 15 milliseconds later. And that's why I call my preset Later. And I like to put it on my hi-hats. I think those little switch ups are gonna help it not feel so loopy too. Put this here in our hook. I'm gonna make this a different color. That's more of a hi-hat color to me.
Does your mastering sound like hot trash? Have you wasted countless hours trying to finish your song with no results? Introducing Ozone Master Sauce, our cleanest and most powerful mastering preset ever for iZotope Ozone 8. Sauce up your song today with Ozone Master Sauce. Available now only at holoops.com.
Next thing I want to do is add some effects. So let's see if Massive X has some useful effects for this beat. Sound effects. This should be promising. Whoa. Gonna throw these swishy noises in the background. Just gonna delete these so it's every other one like that, and let's make our loop just like that. Let's keep pulling up some more Massive X presets, see what we can make. I'm gonna actually take this and resample it and just flip it backwards. I'll just take that and freeze and flatten it. Alright, and then I'm just gonna hit the letter R as my keyboard shortcut. Actually, since I set the letter R as to be record, I actually have to hit caps lock R and then it does the reverse for me. These will be what lead into the drums. Now I'm going to take this panning and do show automation, and I'm going to go like this and then give this a copy paste. That way we have a little bit of ping-ponging action between these laser hits. Let me also add some echo to this. I'm going to use my echo rack. That's already set up. I'm just going to switch it to a quarter note. Next thing I'm going to do is take all my synths, group them up, sidechain compress these to the clap channel, and then I'm going to take all my drums, group them up, and drop the drums bus on them. Damn, so that drums bus is actually helping pretty nice, even though we're using it only at 10%. Let's see what this reverse plugin sounds like on here. I know it's not massive, but we've used quite a few instances of massive so far, so. That's really cool. So I think for the chorus part, I'm going to have this effect on. So now that we got this beat filled in with some more drums, I want to go back and focus more on the synths group. I'm going to start out by adding in another instance of massive and see if we can come up with some sort of pad or low bass thing to add in to kind of complement the 808. Let's do basses, and let's just go through, see what we got. Actually sounds pretty good with the bass line, so I'm just going to go like that. Then I'm going to hit this with OTT, and we're going to bring out the high end. Let's do the regular OTT preset. I'm just going to put this in. And let's also duplicate our clap sidechain and make a kick sidechain too. this note wrong? I'm going to take the kick side chain from here and let's copy and paste it down onto our 808s as well so that we don't have any interference between these and our kicks. Let's make this bass a different color. I'm going to make the bass this green color. Let's head back to the presets list and see what else we can find for this beat. That sound. Let's play around and see if we can get that in here. That'll be perfect. And we'll let's only go halfway. And this is going to be our loop for our verse. So one more for the drums group. We'll put this right here next to our toms. And let's once again shrink all of our tracks because we've filled our screen with ideas. I think I'm going to sauce this up with some halftime as well. So what's going to happen is this is going to come up right here. And this is going to go like this. I think I want to layer these chords with another pluck to give them some more body. Maybe we'll just go find another preset. Let's see if maybe we stretch these chords out. And we'll put this over here too. Now that we've added some more to the synths, I'm going to close this group up and let's go back down to the drums and just add a couple more little sprinkles to fill this thing in. Let's record in some snare drum sprinkles. Now I'm going to create a couple tracks and sprinkle some cymbals, sweepy effects, whatever we can find. Let's try Urban Beats 3. I'm going to take this one and put it in the synths group so it's not getting compressed through the drums bus. Put it down here next to the other riser. And let's go to synth lead. Let's see what's in here. That's cool. I'm going to call that Pluck Boy. And let's see what other treats we can add inside here. Let's try the brass folder. Actually, I might try and drag this sound down onto here. And then let's take the velocity all the way up. This is going to make a good bass layer to go with this one. Let's make both of these green. And maybe just one more layer. Let's hit the second half with the high string layer. Boom. Copy that. So we've compiled about 15 instances of Massive X, thrown in some drum one-shots from whole loops, some sweepy noises to help the arrangement move from section to section. Let's take a listen to our finished Massive X beat. So there you have it, my finished first beat using Massive X. I hope you enjoyed a first look into all these awesome presets, and if you want to check out the drum kits used to make this beat, I'll put a link to all the Whole Loops products in the description, and I'll catch you guys next time with another tutorial. Peace out.